guys last to make it 3-1 and took the victory. I mentioned the Nighthawks have been on the road to start the season, and it has been quite the road trip to kick it off. 3 away games to start the season. They were home for game number 4 in their home opener in a draw 1-1 versus FC Davis. And they went out on the road for that Cal Storm game, and it's home for the rest of the season for the San Francisco Nighthawks, including today, next Tuesday the 1st, and Sunday the 6th of July to close it out. Short season, 8 games total, 4 home, 4 away. San Ramon, on the other hand, coming off a win. They hosted Iron Rose on June 21st, 2-0 win for the side. San Ramon kicked off the season with a loss. Really get 2 wins in a row after that against SF Elite and La Marinda, then lost at Napa Valley before taking the win against Iron Rose that I just mentioned. Now they're here for game number 6 at Kezar Stadium, the home of the San Francisco Nighthawks, hoping to make it 2 wins in a row. The Nighthawks, on the other hand, hoping to snap that losing streak and get a win back. That 1 win on the season so far, 6-1 win at La Marinda for game number 3. As we are off here to the races in very foggy San Francisco. Carl the Fog, as they call it, has rolled in very strong. If you could believe it, it was a beautiful sunny day just about 3 hours ago. It is now a beautiful foggy San Francisco summer evening as San Ramon try to keep it in bounds, and they will do so, playing it all the way back to their keeper Burks, who will have to play it out with her feet. This is the first and only matchup between these 2 teams on this season. I mentioned a short season, just 8 games. So every team will play each other 1 time. 9 teams in this division, 8 games. Everybody plays each other just once. Nighthawks hoping to take control. Square ball across the middle is picked off, and it's San Ramon who will control it first and foremost in the possession here in their own defensive half. Certainly could be a battle for possession and a battle of the midfield here tonight. San Ramon looking to chip it just over the top. That was Woodward, the captain for San Ramon tonight, looking for the chip. This time scoops it up, able to play it wide to Hamilton, who sends it down the line. Well read there by Gerwitz, who will just put it out of bounds. Hamilton will take the throw, and looks like the ref noticed that the offside flag had been up on that far side on that previous play. So instead of a throw-in, it will be a free kick on the ground. It'll be Nighthawks ball. I already hear the shouts of control the middle. It'll be a battle of the midfield for sure tonight. Whoever can control that middle center of the park certainly will come away on top tonight. Nighthawks hoping to go line that ball down the right side to Fang, or intended for Fang. It'll go too far out of bounds, and it'll be a goal kick for San Ramon. That ball by number 24, Miletus, getting her start tonight at right back. Ball given away in the center of the park now. Nohara. She'll leave it wide and swinging around now to Gerwitz. Kelly Gerwitz on the ball. Back inside to Nohara, who's going to try to flick it on to Waldo Garcia, who was trying to do exactly the same in exchange back to Nohara. And no dice there. San Ramon trying to go quickly on the counter up the line, and it'll be intercepted. San Ramon will get the ball back, however, and will try to go in possession here, swinging it around. See a shaky start. Both teams seeming to have slowly found their footing now, looking more comfortable on the ball. Nohara on the turn. Fang and Nohara playing well together. Hara finding some space, and she'll look to swing it through the middle. McCord, a little lucky and a little skillful. Combination of the two leads to a great turn, but that pass slightly too far, and the Nighthawks are looking relatively in control in possession. Hannah McCord with another beautiful turn. No, Hara will send it wide. Meletis working down the line, and that's good work there by the defender, number 25, Ileana Cassiano. Cassiano coming all the way back from that left wing position. Laying up high on this left side. She tracked back extremely far to help in that defensive stand. Durkee looking long for Healy. McCord will intercept it and leave it for Barry. Hara dispossessed. Hara also slow to get up. Hannah McCord finding herself on the ball quite a bit in this game already. McCord had a great game a couple games ago, finding herself on the ball quite a bit, orchestrating most of the attack, pulling the strings. McCord wearing number 7, the lefty, playing in the center of the park. That attacking center mid side, left side. She's talking with General Manager Jill Lunsbury. She said Hannah McCord is just calmer and more composed than she's ever seen her. What high praise for any player. Free kick for the Nighthawks. It'll be floated in towards the penalty spot. It'll find its way all the way through, but nobody gets a touch on it, and it'll be a goal kick for San Ramon. Hannah McCord has been with the Nighthawks since her sophomore year in high school. Went to University of Portland, where she played her college soccer. University of Portland, a very well-known women's soccer program, known for players like Megan Rapinoe, for example, going in and out of that program. Very highly touted, well-established, and what a pedigree that program has. McCord playing her college soccer there. Transferred to Southern Louisiana, got picked up by them. They brought her on to be the star of the team. She was the captain, took them to a championship. She just graduated and wants to go pro. Spending her time right now as a rec coordinator and coach for Girls United as she works in this pre-professional league to try to get a look from a pro team. WPSL certainly known for that, a pre-professional league, meaning an amateur league. Nobody here has professional status. Nobody's getting paid. You can be a collegiate soccer player and have amateur status in the NCAA and then play in this league over the summer. It's pre-professional. And it's certainly meant to be exactly what Hannah McCord is using it for, a pathway to the pros. Both of these teams having had players go through their programs and having played professionally, be it overseas or here in the United States. San Ramon trying to make something happen. The ball has certainly been in their defensive half the majority of this first 7.5 minutes. Barry is denied. Man, that's good defensive play by San Ramon on the far side. They'll be throwing for the Nighthawks on the far side. Once again, San Ramon working hard to get that out. They'll push the Nighthawks a little further back, but not far enough. It'll be Nighthawks throw. So it'll be Forskren on the far side to take it. Forskren, wearing number 9, playing the left back, Abby Forskren. GM Jill Lunsbury said she's an absolute delight. She's the goofy player off the field, an absolute sweetheart, but she says on the field she just is the future of this Nighthawks team. She's a high school student, rising senior, already committed for her collegiate soccer, going to Memphis for the fall of 2026. What good practice this is for somebody like Abby Forskren. Playing against either other high schoolers who are committed, or current collegiate players, or players who have already played collegiately, who are, some of them even 10 years her senior, who've played at some pretty high levels, now back in this league. Nohara on the turn, runs into a wall of 2 defenders of San Ramon purple shirts, and it'll be San Ramon to take over. They'll swing it around. Fang with the cross into the box. Difficult balance, or excuse me, bounce, but Burke scoops it up. You can see how that ball's skidding on this grass. Another big ball in. Fang rose for it. It was San Ramon who got to it first. San Ramon wearing the purple. Nighthawks in the white. That ball through, but the run wasn't there. Collected up by Gerwitz, who will send it back to Miller in goal. A difficult touch there, but well played and well positioned. Nighthawks will try to go quickly. Here's Sydney Cook using her wheels, trying to get down the line. She is able to keep it in, but unable to keep herself in bounds, and now San Ramon will come back the other way. This game's starting to go a little more end line to end line pretty early on here in the first 10 minutes. Durkee will swing it to Hamilton. There's a parking lot near here. If you can hear the car alarm going off, that's what you're hearing. McCord, a good ball in. Lefty trying to cut it back onto the preferred side. She'll take it with the left, but the angle's not there, and Burks will be there to scoop it up. Well, it looked like, at least from this angle, McCord had the open shot on the right, but she just didn't want to take it with that side. She thought she could get the opening on the preferred left and perhaps cut it back near post on the shot. The idea was there, but the opening and the angle just weren't. And so Miletis will take the throw in now for the Nighthawks. Down the line, Fang chasing, well defended by Hamilton. Burks will clear it out. Alessandrini on the big switch now. Well collected by Forskren. Forskren opts to play it out of pressure herself, threatening to go middle. Now she'll finally find the feet of her goalkeeper, Miller. Allie Miller now playing it all the way up to Fang. Chelsea Fang just with too heavy of a touch there. Fang playing forward, but she can play in goal. Arguably the, we'll call it emergency goalkeeper, backup goalkeeper, if you will. One time last year when the Nighthawks didn't have a goalkeeper, their normal one, Raquel Lau, in that 2024 season, Chelsea Fang stepped into goal in an away game, and according to Jill Lunsbury, did a great job. It's always tough playing a position you're not used to, but when it's a position like goalkeeper, or it's not just the positioning on the field, but it's the using your hands coming out of the net. Everything is different, and to adjust from playing on the field to playing in goal in just one game. And now here's Nohara. Nohara, what a save from Burks. Parries it away. It'll go over the end line. It'll be a corner kick, first of the game for the Nighthawks. We'll get another look at this. Given away, that was read all the way from Nohara, telegraphed. Nohara picked it off, and again, Burks comes up big with the save. So here's the corner kick. Back post, Barry is able to get her foot on it, but well over the goal. Well, a good opportunity there for the Nighthawks, who certainly had the majority of possession, the majority of the chances in this first 13 minutes. Chelsea Fang, dangerous area. Gerwitz, the captains on this team. Kelly Gerwitz tried and true leader for the Nighthawks in that center back position. He's there to scoop it up now. McCord working on the far side. You can see just how high the Nighthawks are. Nobody even on the defensive end at that halfway line, and now perhaps San Ramon will make them pay for that. Nighthawks able to get back, sort it out. Durkee will play back to Siddiqui. Give it right back to her. Inside, San Ramon could be creating something there. What a ball through. Healy chasing. Miller comes out of net and is there to scoop it up, but good opportunity there created. That was Cassiano, number 25, the left winger, coming all the way inside and creating that. So that's a little bit more of what San Ramon might need. Nighthawks certainly owning the middle of the park right now, and with Cassiano coming inside, and that will help San Ramon out in the center of the park. Now that intended all the way for Siddiqui in the weak side center back. It was telegraphed and well read again by Nohara. Now here come Nohara and the Nighthawks. McCord pokes it along. Cook had the option. Coming flying over is Sarah Burks, right back. Sarah Burks in the right back role, Rachel Burks in goal, just to make a clarification there. Sarah Burks came flying across. That's good recovery work by the number 11 of San Ramon. It'll be a corner kick for the Nighthawks, second of the game. And this one time it'll be taken by Hannah McCord, the lefty. So it'll be an in-swinger, put all the way into the box, back post. Barry rises once again. She was the intended target, got her head on it, but couldn't get anything else, and now it's cleared out. Good work there, Hayami. Healy with the ball at her feet, does a good job to hold up the play and send it backwards to Sarah Burks. Burks was looking for her midfielder wide, and is able to win the throw-in. Battle in the middle of the park here. Barry of the Nighthawks will get the foul call for San Francisco. I mentioned San Ramon, 3 wins, 2 losses, and no draws on the season. Take a look at how they got there. Right now, San Ramon sitting in 5th place. And take a look at the West NorCal division. Cal Storm in 1st place with 5 wins, no losses, no draws. Just 5 wins on 5 games for Cal Storm, who are actually doubling up. That's the team that's playing in this WPSL league and the other pre-professional league, the USLW league. So they're playing double the amount of games, if not more, and it seems to be working out well for them. Tired legs just don't exist for Cal Storm, it seems. 5 wins and in the lead here in this West NorCal division. It's FC Davis in 2nd place with 4 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss. That 1 draw coming against the Nighthawks just last weekend here at Kezar Stadium. The Nighthawks were in the lead 1-0 going into halftime. And it was all Nighthawks in the first half, and it was all Davis in the second half. They were able to get 1 back, but was scoreless after that, ended in a 1-1 draw. Fresno Free sit in 3rd place with 4 wins and 2 losses. La Marinda in 4th, and San Ramon in 5th. But if you want to know how tight all of these games are, La Marinda, for example, sit in 4th place with 3 wins. But the Nighthawks, who sit in 8th place with just 1 win, the 1 win was against La Marinda. It's been that kind of division this year. That is cleared out all the way back to Burks in goal. San Ramon will play out of the back. San Ramon, I mentioned, started off with a loss back in May 17th against Davis. They hosted FC Davis and they suffered the first loss 5-1. A huge loss to kick off the season, but came back from it with 2 wins right in a row. May 28th, they hosted SF Elite, beat them 3-1, and then May 31st, just 3 days later, hosted La Marinda, beat them 1-0. As we have a couple of subs here, number 15, Kendall Cornwell will enter the game. Our center referee's going to jog over and have a conversation with our 4th referee. As number 15, Cornwell, I mentioned, entering the game in place of number 9, Kylie Karas. There'll be a throw-in on this near side. Miletis, number 24, to take the throw. San Ramon able to swing it around and try to work the ball out, but they seem to get stuck once they get that ball swung all the way around to the outside back, whether it's the right back or the left back. That seems to be the sticking point for them. Nowhere to go with the ball once they get to that point. Nighthawks able to capitalize on it. Now, in the middle of the park, Nohara, she'll leave it all the way wide for Miletis. The Miletis with the cross in, a good ball in, nobody's there. She'll get a second opportunity. This one, back post, and that one will fall out of bounds. Good opportunity created there by the Nighthawks. Hamilton. Alessandre battling with Burton. It's Alessandre who comes out on top. Giveaway in the middle of the park. Another battle on this near side. This time it'll go the direction of San Ramon. Called against the Nighthawks. Once again now stuck on this near side. Had a good ball in. Healy's able to control it, keep it at her feet. She's pressured by McCord, able to use her body to get around, and a shot from far out. Well handled by Miller. Allie Miller, a routine play for her in goal, and she'll play it out of the back to Gerwitz on the ground. Gerwitz all the way into Waldo Garcia. Unmarked, she's able to make the turn. Nohara now, who's been just picking players out, pulling the strings. Miletis with a cheeky play, try to tap it around her defender. Doesn't quite work out. San Ramon will try the other side now. Now opting to just not go wide to their outside back. That one doesn't play out well either. Forskren with space in front of her. Forskren with the shot, and that on the ground, hit as she was hitting the ball. San Ramon once again will play out of the back. Cornwell to Burks, now inside to Siddiqui. We'll swing it around. Here's Durkee. Hamilton with some space inside. Ramon going right up the middle. Cassiano dispossessed by Gerwitz. Gerwitz with the giveaway. Here's Alessandre. Alessandre with the shot back post, and it won't test Miller, and she'll jog after it. So San Ramon deciding that the wings aren't working. They're just going to go right up the center of the park. They've pinched in their wings, and Cassiano and Nguyen. Technically, they're playing left wing and right wing respectively, but you can see they're not really ever on the touchline. San Ramon trying to get that width through their outside backs and trying to use those wing players to kind of help more centrally. It's getting pretty crowded in the center of that park, though, so it working last time. We'll see how it unfolds this time. Durkee up to Hamilton. Hamilton now with some time and space. And that has to be a better ball in from Hamilton. That kind of a cross in between the ball that Healy wanted, which would have been on the ground to her feet, and trying to find Nguyen streaking in behind Healy. It was kind of a cross of a ball between the two of them. Didn't work, and now it'll be San Ramon deep in their own half to take over. About 25 minutes in. 20 minutes to go in this first half, and we'll have a couple more subs for the Nighthawks. It'll be Waldo Garcia and Miletis to exit for the Nighthawks. And it will be Plancarte and Wong who will enter. Wong, number 13 in the right back position. Plancarte, number 10 in that midfield role. Here come the Nighthawks. Plancarte, a shove in the back. We're gonna have a whistle. No whistle. Waved off, play on, says the center referee. Well, somebody whistled. It came from the stands, I suppose, as the ref waves his hands to say play on. Plancarte still down in the box, clutching her knee, it seems. We won't speculate as to what happened, but certainly still down. He's Plancarte in the box, and we're going to hope she's all right. There is an athletic trainer here to help out for anything needed, and we'll see her jog onto the field now. Something you never want to see. Plancarte seemed like she was in behind. Referee ruled that the defender must have been playing the ball, or it was a 50-50 ball. Nighthawks will circle up and have a conversation with each other, as San Ramon will do the same in two separate little groups, as Plancarte is tended to. 0-0 the score. Arguably, it's been all Nighthawks. You look at some of the score lines that they've had so far this season. 1-0 loss to Fresno, a 3-2 loss to Napa Valley. They won 6-1 at La Miranda, and then a 1-1 draw versus FC Davis, followed by a loss 3-1 to Cal Storm. A lot of those games, for example, Game 1, they lost 1-0 to Fresno. Game 4 and Game 5 that they're coming off of, Nighthawks are able to score just one or fewer goals. And you can argue, perhaps looking at this game, have the Nighthawks had the opportunities to put the ball in the back of the net? And that's just the missing piece. Plancarte seems to be up and okay as she jogs off the field. Always happy to see that. Describing something to her head coach, Washington. She was tended to. She'll have to step off before she re-enters. Now San Ramon will restart. They had the ball when the play was called dead, and they'll restart it with the ball now. around me back to Miller, who will clear it out. Nobody's there, and San Ramon will have the ball thrown on the far side. It's Burks to take it. About 2/3 of the way through this first half now, locked at 0. Nighthawks have had 2 corners and a couple of opportunities. San Ramon have found some openings, but arguably have not tested Allie Miller in goal yet. That'll be a throw-in once again on the far side, relatively almost exactly the same spot as before. These two teams do know each other extremely well. In the past 5 years, you look at the record that they've had against each other. Nighthawks have won 2 games, San Ramon have won 1. That's only 3 games in 5 years, which I will explain. Of course, there's 2020, which we all unfortunately do remember. It's 2020 where they did not play. That'll account for one of the years. The other year where they did not play was 2022, and that was the year where all of the Bay Area teams were divided into 2 different divisions. That a nice cross into the box. It ends up being a shot, if you will, from number 13 Wong and scooped up by Burks. Back in 2022, the WPSL divided the Bay Area teams into 2 different divisions, and San Ramon and the Nighthawks were not in the same division, and thus they did not play each other. There were so many Bay Area teams in the WPSL in the Bay Area at that point that they just decided it was better to have 2 smaller divisions than 1 major division. So it was 2020 and 2022 they did not face each other. The other games, 2021 was when San Ramon last beat the Nighthawks. It was a 2-1 win here at Kezar Stadium for San Ramon. Nighthawks have won in the past couple of years straight. In 2023, that ball into the box. Barry now. San Ramon able to clear it out. 2023, Nighthawks won on June 18th. It was a 4-1 win here in San Francisco. Well, last year, it was at San Ramon, same scoreline and same outcome. Nighthawks won 4-1. Now these two teams face each other here. That a good, great slide tackle. Certainly not good. Great by Siddiqui to win the ball back for San Ramon. Nighthawks are able to get possession right back again. That's really been the issue if you're at a point to 1 for San Ramon. It's that once they get possession, it's been difficult for them to keep it. And that leads to a lot of defensive work, which equals a lot of running. The more you run, the more defense you play, the fewer outlets you end up having, and the more tired you are to then create the outlets. And it is a downward spiral, a self-fulfilling prophecy, whatever you want to call it. It's one of the hardest things to readjust in soccer when you find yourself with all 11 people behind the ball and no outlets. And here's a good moment for San Ramon to change that. That long ball deep, intended for Healy. It's picked up by the Nighthawks. The reasoning for all of that being when you're in your defensive shape in soccer, your defensive shape is more compact. Good step in once again by Siddiqui, winning it. Now winning it again in the midfield is Alessandri. Good work on the far side by Forsgren of the Nighthawks, but it'll be San Ramon ball. A good chance for San Ramon to spread out. I mentioned more compact when you're in your defensive shape, and then there's no outlet, if you will, to pass it off to. Here's the ball into the box, all the way across, wide open on the back post was Cassiano. Now a header once again, and Miller is finally tested. A good sequence there from San Ramon, able to spread out, get in their offensive shape, and find that opening on the back post. Nighthawks have yet to keep a clean sheet this season, allowing 1 or more goals in every single game so far, except for this one. Now into the box, Nighthawks have a chance. Just over the crossbar. Well, it hit the crossbar and then it went over the crossbar. Referee's going to rule that our goalkeeper Burks got a touch on it, and it'll be a corner kick. You can see Hannah McCord opting to pick out her pass right here. Beautiful overlap by Forsgren, who's going to be the one to put that ball right into the box, and that's great work by the sub Plancarte, who's made herself known since she came on the field. McCord will take this. Long ball into the back post, intended once again for Barry. A fall all the way out. And a long ball sent up. Cassiano working on Hayami, and it'll be throw in for the Nighthawks, won by Hayami. Hayami and Gerwitz, the two center backs for the Nighthawks today. Hayami played with the Nighthawks 2 years ago. Just graduated Arizona, but is going for 5th year over at University of Hawaii, playing her her summer soccer here before heading over to the warmth of University of Hawaii. Gerwitz to McCord, who will lay it back off to Wong. Nohara with a long ball, too much on it, intended for Burton. It'll be a goal kick. Nohara with a good ball into McCord. McCord able to settle it. Playing 1-2. McCord now with the left. It's blocked. Nighthawks still on it. Burton battling. Double team now is able to get her foot on it. Plancarte. And she'll take it herself, looking for the cross as she gets it end line. What a great ball in. She had Sydney Cook, but Burks was able to get her hand on that. Rachel Burks has come up huge a couple times now for San Ramon, getting a hand on it, parrying it away. If it weren't for Burks, it would have been Sydney Cook putting that ball in the back of the net. Barry helping it on. Forskren hit late. Nighthawks sideline doesn't love it. It'll be Nighthawks ball, and Allie Miller taking it into the 18 to scoop it up. Forskren was hit hard there on that 50-50 ball. She got there first. But she was certainly going to pay the price for it. Barry with some time and space in the center of the park, and she'll find Wong on the switch. It's good work by Wong, taking her space. She's still got the opening. She could take it herself, and she does. Back post. But you like the look from the right back, cutting it inside. Applause from the head coach, Ash Washington, for that one. Meliana Wong. Wong was new to the team last year in 2024, but apparently already knew half of the team. That's how small the soccer world is. They said that she rolled up to practice and just knew about half of the faces already. Played at University of Portland with Hannah McCord, who I already mentioned. Just finished her senior year at Portland. Went to Los Gatos High School here in the Bay Area. Played at SF Glens back in 2023 for their inaugural W League season. Now with the Nighthawks for year number 2 in the WPSL. Eliana Wong. She'll take it line. Cuts it inside. Nobody's on that near post. Burton is able to defend, and it'll be a goal kick for Rachel Burks and San Ramon. Burks with a step in. Gets her head up trying to pick out McCord. It's deflected. Nohara, McCord. That was intended for Plancarte. She might have been offside at it if it had made itself all the way to her. And now Burton once again playing defense in her attacking third. Burton trying to go end line. What a battle we have down here. Nohara now dispossessed. Cornwall chasing that ball. It might just stay in play, and it does. Refusing to roll out of bounds. Nugent inside. That's a good look. Cutting it back is Alessandre. She's able to find the space. Sadiqui trying to pick out her pass. Cassiano is able to just find that space backwards once again to Burks, the right back. Nowhere to go. She's going to give it away in the middle of the park now. Oh, Nohara. Nohara, what a ball into Burks. Burks stopped her run. She was trying to keep herself onside. And ends up being a little bit behind the play because of that. And it'll be, at the end of the day, Rachel Burks with the ball in her hand, something we've seen quite a bit today. Well, it's been McCord and Nohara pulling the strings for this Nighthawks midfield. Nohara on the ball once again. Plancarte, Nohara. Barry carrying it. You knew she was going to take the shot. She picked her head up, checked the goal, and that one will sail well over. Another substitution, one from each side. It'll be Abby Healy, number 17, back into the game for San Ramon. Esther Atwood, number 11, checking in for the Nighthawks. It looks like it will be Sydney Cook, number 18, to step off. It'll be a thrown for San Ramon on the far side. Just under 5 minutes to play in this first half, plus any injury time. They've got another sub warming up for the Nighthawks. It's Shulin Liu, number 8, standing, looking like she's ready to check into the game. And subs could be a factor here tonight. McCord will lay it off to Wong. Wong back into the box. McCord helping it on to Burton. Chaos in the middle. It'll be a foul called against the Nighthawks, going the direction of San Ramon. As we get another look at that. What a ball in, and what a job by Hannah McCord to help that ball along, and Burton just tripping the player from behind. Looks like that player being tripped was Siddiqui, one of the two center backs, who has had her hands full tonight and done a great job of handling this Nighthawks attack. Hamilton dispossessed. Plancarte. Plancarte. Oh, she was looking for that far post. You could tell when she picked that head up, and she had the run in as well from Atwood, this newly subbed on Atwood, that is, who was framing the goal. Nighthawks seem to be determined to keep this ball in this half right now. San Ramon love to do the opposite. Shielded out by Eliana Wong. It'll be a throw in for the Nighthawks. Burton on the turn, unable to keep it in. Eliana Wong says, where's the foul? But it'll be a throw in nevertheless for San Ramon. No, excuse me, that'll be corrected. It'll be for the Nighthawks. It's been adjusted. It's now a free kick. Wong with a long ball in. That almost looked like it was going to sneak under the crossbar. It didn't. It also didn't appear that that's exactly what Eliana Wong intended. Whether it was or wasn't, if you're a player, you always say that that was the intention. So for the purposes of this broadcast, we're going to say that was the intention. And what a sneaky play that would have been for Eliana Wong. Looking through was Nohara. It wasn't there, and now San Ramon will try to go on the counterattack. Hamilton getting her head up, checking her options. Long ball taken care of by Hayami. The second ball falls back to San Ramon. Shot from distance, and Miller will scoop it up. That was Alessandre on the shot. And we've got a hurt player. It looks like number 5, Woodward. is down in the back for San Ramon. And I mentioned subs could play a factor later on in this game. San Ramon without many subs, in fact with just one sub on the bench. With tired legs, of course, you don't ever want to see injuries. Happy to see Woodward jogging off for the last remaining moments of this first half. We'll have Cornwell, number 15, sub back on. She'll take the place of Woodward, who is sitting in that defensive center mid role, that number 6 role, if you will. Kelly Gerwitz will take it up, the 2 center backs for the Nighthawks. O'Hara trying to flick it on to Burton. Burton finding Wong, does a good job to keep it in. Burton now in a foot race with Durkee. It'll be Burton. Burton wins the foot race, but the giveaway will get the ball back on the second attempt. That's a good turn there from Nohara. San Ramon forcing the Nighthawks backwards. Barry will keep the ball going. Forsgren now on the switch. Taking the ball inside, takes the shot with the right. That'll go over once again. All past 45 and into stoppage time, injury time, if you will, of this first half. Can somebody break the deadlock before halftime? Nohara into McCord. Forsgren now. That'll be a corner kick, one for the Nighthawks. Third corner of the half for the San Francisco Nighthawks. And it will be Nohara who will jog over and take it. She has Forsgren as the short option. Alessandri will jog over and cover that short option. Forsgren will get into the mix of things. Here's the ball into the box, headed on and over. Ball up intended for Alessandri. It's the Nighthawks who win possession on the 50-50 once again. Barry now in the middle. Getting the ball from Nohara, and she'll swing it all the way around to Wong. It's been the same players open all evening so far for the Nighthawks. McCord on the switch to Hayami. Forsgren trying to force that into the box and forward. Burton battling on this near side. Burton with just a little too long of a touch, and she was battling against any defender that dare step in her way. First it was Hamilton, then it was Durkee, but it doesn't matter because that is the halftime whistle. It's 0-0. We are locked at 0-0 in this in the end of this first half. It's the Nighthawks hosting San Ramon. The final 45 will determine the outcome. San Francisco Nighthawks, 1 win, 3 losses, and 1 draw. San Ramon, 3 wins, 2 losses, and no draws. Nighthawks looking for their their second win. San Ramon hoping to get win number 4. That could catapult them as high as 3rd place. Stick with us. We'll be back in 15 minutes for the start of the second half. Welcome back to Kezar Stadium. It's the start of the second half, fresh 45 minutes. In the last 45 minutes, we're locked at 0-0, hosting team San Francisco Nighthawks. With the majority of possession, the majority of shots and chances, but nothing to show for it. Can they make it happen here in the second half? The visiting San Ramon FC. They've been on their heels, they've been on the defensive side, but still, 0-0. Referees head to the center of the pitch. San Ramon in purple. San Francisco in white. The fog just keeps getting thicker. It's rolling in more and more. It's Pride Night, as we mentioned, here at Kezar Stadium and here in San Francisco, California. It's Pride Day. It's Pride Weekend. The Pride March, official Pride March, that is, happening tomorrow. But most importantly, it's Pride Night here in Kezar Stadium in Coal Valley in San Francisco, California. The Nighthawks, a neighborhood team, sponsored by, arguably, if you look at the list, almost all Coal Valley merchants. As we are off to the races here. 0-0 is the scoreline. And you wonder if it's the team that can capitalize first that will take it. Nighthawks have been in this position before, the team that's played better in the first half. It was in their last home game. They were up 1-0 at halftime, and the result of that, a draw. As they were dominated in the second half. And here, a shot hits the far net and the side netting of the back post. My goodness. Talk about off to the races. Victoria Asalandri. She capitalizes for San Ramon. Talk about coming out strong. We'll get another look at that one. Picked off by Woodward. Laid off to this far side, and Nugent on the cross. It falls perfectly to Alessandrini, who punishes the Nighthawks. Well, just as we were wondering, and I was questioning if the Nighthawks were possibly going to be in trouble because they didn't capitalize on their chances in that first half, San Ramon takes it into their own hands. And certainly punishes the Nighthawks for it. So once again, another game for the Nighthawks where the clean sheet is not there. A long shot, cross into the back post, that is. And the Nighthawks will have 43 minutes to make up for this goal. Offside flag goes up. Nighthawks having conceded within the first minute now. The only good thing about that is that you got the entire rest of the half to get that goal back. Certainly has to be a dagger, though, to momentum, to emotions, to the mentality, knowing that you, arguably, or even objectively, might have been that better team in that first half. It doesn't matter if you don't have a goal to show for it. San Ramon coming out strong in the second half, putting one away and going up 1-0. And now it's the Nighthawks of all teams who have to work back from behind. Certainly not what you would have expected if you had joined us for the first 45, but here we are. San Ramon certainly can't just sit back. Can't sit back with the back five. Can't sit back with a low block because it's far too much time to just have to sit on defense, especially with just one sub. So we'll see how this plays out here. Nighthawks will take control. Plenty of time. No need to panic. No need for urgency. Well, a little urgency is always good. Forsgren was trying to play that ball through to Burton. And it's helped along now. Wong cuts it inside. Shot with the left. That'll go over. Certainly a trend here for the Nighthawks. A lot of shots over the crossbar. They're shooting from distance, and they're leaning back because of it and forcing the shots to go well over the crossbar. Barry battling in the middle with Healy. It's Healy who comes out on top. San Ramon in the purple, going the direction of the right side, towards the right of your screen. Nighthawks in the white going towards the left of your screen. has turned into a freezing cold evening here in San Francisco. Well, I mentioned the Coal Valley Merchants that support this San Francisco Nighthawks team, and then San Ramon scored, so we had to pause on that. But to take a moment for some of these these Nighthawks supporters. America Scores Bay Area, the biggest youth soccer supporter for the underserved. Elks Club BPOE number 3, the #1 provider of youth scholarships. SF Nighthawks are a non-pay-to-play organization. Here's Burton. Burton in and behind, and once again over the crossbar. Looked like she was potentially it slipped as she took that shot, but at this point, far too many of these shots have gone over the crossbar for the Nighthawks. Got to get the body and the chest over the ball when you're shooting. Cannot lean back. Healy will help it all the way along to the right side. Intended there for number 18, Nugent. Too much on it, the Nighthawks will take over on this near side. Ayami will swing it through Gerwitz. Back to some of these supporters of the Nighthawks. I mentioned SF Rec and Parks. And the stadium that the Nighthawks play in, Kezar Stadium, is a part of SF Rec and Parks. It's the 100-year anniversary of Kezar Stadium, the 30th year anniversary for the San Francisco Nighthawks, who are a founding member of this WPSL team. Not many teams that were in the inaugural season of the WPSL are still playing in the WPSL. Burton cutting it end line, finding some space with a cross in. That's an own goal. Nighthawks equalize. Well, it was zeros in the first half, and now we've got 2 goals already in the start of the second half and the start of the first 5 minutes of the second half as we get another look at this. Burton has been working that right side this entire game, this time cutting it end line and getting lucky. That was Sadiqui, number 20. You never want to see that. It happens to every defender. If you've played defense in your lifetime, you have scored an own goal. And those are the moments that it's hardest, when your body is facing your goal because you are tracking backwards. And so to clear the ball out, you have to adjust your body before you actually kick the ball. That time, Sadiqui without the time to adjust her body, and it just goes the direction her body is facing, which was into the net. San Ramon with a shot from distance off of the crossbar. That'll be a goal kick after all of that. It was Cassiano with a shot from distance. It's been causing some trouble for the Nighthawks. I mentioned the Nighthawks in their 30th year here at Kezar Stadium. They were a founding member of the WPSL. WPSL itself in their 27th season. The Nighthawks were a part of the professional league before the WPSL began. Then when the WPSL began, they entered the WPSL for the inaugural WPSL season. Them along with Cal Storm. There are under 5 teams remaining in the WPSL that were in that inaugural season. And 2 of them are in this Northern California division. It's the Nighthawks and Cal Storm. It's always a fun matchup between those two. Such a historic one, of course, 30 years running. Cal Storm out in Davis, California. That's great defense there. It was 11 versus 11, and it was the number 11 of Purple and San Ramon that gets the better of it, and Sarah Burks getting her foot on it. San Ramon looking to swing it around. little tug on the jersey. Nighthawks trying to help it forward. Long ball down the line, nobody's there, and it will fall out of bounds. It'll be a Nighthawks throw-in deep in their own half. It'll be Hayami. Excuse me, it'll be Forsgren, the left back, to take it. San Ramon with the high press right now, trying to force the Nighthawks backwards. Force them into pressure and to give up the ball. It works that time. Woodward, the captain. The ball straight into the middle. Nohara and the Nighthawks now coming back the other direction. Nohara with 2 players on her. And that'll be called a shove in the back there against Woodward on Nohara. Forsgren setting up to take it. Looks like she'll take her time. Forsgren's been taking most or some of the corner kicks from this side, so she'll set up with the right. Long ball deep, a little too far out, a little further out from the box than she intended. Battle on the far side, now across into the box. Plancarte, it'll fall wide. Certainly a little more action at the start of this second half than we saw the first half. A reminder, we had a goal by number 10, Alessandrini of San Ramon in the opening minute within the first 60 seconds of this second half, and then an own goal. That one will be officially scored as an own goal, but it was certainly created by the number 2, Burton of the San Francisco Nighthawks. That puts us at 1-1. Now Woodward picking up the ball in the middle of the park. Battling against Barry. Barry now is able to find Plancarte. Plancarte with a good ball through. Burton streaking. She has time. Burks is off of her line. Burton beats Burks. It's a difficult angle on the net. She's going to try to cut it end line and find Plancarte streaking in. And after all of that, it looks like it'll just be not even a throw-in. This ball is dying very quickly in this heavy, wet grass and not really rolling out of bounds all that much. So San Ramon will take over. What an opportunity. Burton came in as a sub in the first half and then started this second half. She's been creating so much for the Nighthawks, not only down the right-hand side where she's playing, but also up the middle and down the left-hand side. All the way out of goal is Allie Miller. And that will most likely be a good thing for her and the Nighthawks, considering how far out of goal she found herself. As that ball rolls out of bounds, it'll be a throw-in for San Ramon. Sarah Burks, the right back, will take it. Another throw-in for San Ramon, as we'll have 3 subs for the Nighthawks. It looks like it'll be Chelsea Fang re-entering the game, number 28. Be Sydney Cook, number 18, re-entering the game, and number 23, Liz Dwornik. Liz Dwornik, one of the oldest players on the team, entering her 11th year with the San Francisco Nighthawks. She's been around the Nighthawks for a long time, is a leader on this team, a kind leader, according to her head coach. Played at Bucknell University. She's on the field steady and calm in that attacking midfield position. Played on the futsal team as well for the Nighthawks. Now here comes San Ramon trying to break the tie, and it'll go out of bounds for a goal kick. And so we will see later on how much these subs are really coming into play. The last game that San Ramon played was on June 21st. So it's been a moment. They've gotten some rest, and it would be very different if they had, for example, one substitute coming off of 48 hours of rest. It's been basically a week of rest for San Ramon, so there's a chance that the lack of substitutes might not actually play a role in this game. You never really know. We certainly will find out. A lot of it could end up being, or end up having to do with how this play unfolds. Is it end-to-end? Is there a lot of running? Or is it relatively compact, a chess match, if you will, swinging the ball? And now swinging the ball for San Ramon is Sadiqui. She'll find Burks all the way up the line. That'll stay in. Nugent. It will not stay in. Well, it'll stay in on the sideline. It'll roll out of bounds over the end line. It'll be a goal kick for the goalkeeper, Miller. Barry in the middle of the park, looking to swing it. Playing 1-2 in the center now with Cook is Dwornik, and a giveaway in a difficult and a dangerous area. Now here comes San Ramon. Offside flag stays down. Out of goal is Miller. Sandrini, the goal scorer, was in a dangerous position in the middle of that 18, shut down quickly by the Nighthawks. It's already been 15 minutes now in this second half. Fang fighting hard. Nohara now assessing her options, slowing it down so her teammates can get forward and help her out. Forsgren, a good ball to the back post. Fang just wide. And another substitution here for the Nighthawks. Just going to keep the fresh legs coming. This is Shulin Liu, number 8, who's going to be checking into this game. And it looks like she will check in for Burton, who stepped off behind the net, behind the end line. Burton, number 2. The cause, really, of the own goal, creating that for the Nighthawks. I mentioned just how much she'd been doing and how hard she'd been working down that right-hand side. She takes a little bit of a break as Liu steps in for her. That'll be thrown for the Nighthawks on the far side. 9 teams in this West NorCal division, as I mentioned. Every team plays each team one time, resulting in 8 games apiece, and that's the season. It was Iron Rose FC out of Roseville, California, who were an expansion team last year in 2024. They joined the division to make it 9 teams. I mentioned this WPSL league. In their 27th year, they've got such a rich history in the United States and in Canada too, but in particular here in the United States, there's a battle again in the middle of the park. Forsgren into a difficult area. She'll swing it to Barry. Both of these teams loving to go right up the middle of the park. Nohara with a long ball. It's headed down. Getting back to the WPSL history, a rich one indeed. 1998, the WPSL was founded with 6 founding teams. I mentioned Cal Storm and the Nighthawks being 2 of them. In 2009, after celebrating the 10-year mark, the WPSL had 50 teams nationwide. An incredible expansion rate for any league, let alone a women's soccer league at that time in the late 90s and early 2000s. Then 3 years later in 2012, the WPSL Elite was founded, which filled a professional void left when the WPS folded. WPS, Women's Professional Soccer, was the second iteration of a women's professional soccer league here in the United States. It was a WUSA that was initially founded after the 1999 World Cup team won, brought home the goal with Brandy Chastain's iconic celebration team. WUSA was the first ever women's professional soccer league to be founded after that year. The second women's professional soccer league to be founded in this country was the WPS. That was the team I mentioned folded in 2012, and the WPSL Elite launched. That comprised 8 teams, and it was effectively the professional league here in the United States. It's where a ton of players that everybody knows well played, like Megan Rapinoe, Tobin Heath, Lori Calponi, formerly known as Lauren Holiday, all played in the WPSL until the NWSL launched in 2013. So it was just that 1 year for the WPSL Elite, but a historic one at that. And then the NWSL, National Women's Soccer League, the women's professional soccer league that we all know now in this country, launched in 2013. For the WPSL in 2016, they had 100 teams nationwide. That was just before their 20th season. In 2021, they launched the WPSL U21 platform, which is now known and has been reworked to be known as Division 2. So it's a WPSL Division 2. It's effectively creating that pyramid structure that the U.S. are so desperate to create in soccer, where you have a feeder team or a second division, which acts as a feeder into the top division. The WPSL now has that for a Division 2. And 2 years ago, they celebrated the 25th anniversary of the league back in 2023. And here in 2025, it's been 27 years. It's an all-time high, over 130 teams nationwide here in this WPSL. Not without competition, but competition is a good thing. Of course, the USLW League is the other pre-professional league that's known very well in this country. They are a pre-professional feeder team, and it's a dangerous ball played in, cleared out. Well done there from Dirk. USLW League is the pre-professional feeder league into the USL Super League, which is a brand new Division I professional women's soccer league that launched in this country just a year ago. They just finished their inaugural season. They're Division I, so they're on par with the NWSL, which means that there's 2 women's professional soccer leagues here in this country. There's also 2 pre-professional leagues. You're watching one of them here, the WPSL, and then, of course, the USLW League. And we'll pause on that, as I feel like I've just said a lot of acronyms, a lot of letters. Nohara. A lot of the players you see on this field tonight have most likely played in this WPSL or in the other pre-professional league, the USLW League, or play in both. For example, I mentioned Cal Storm. Their entire team plays in this WPSL league and in the USLW League. We've certainly settled into a back and forth, evenly matched game with both teams taking their chances, taking their bouts of possession, and now it's San Ramon's opportunity. As the offside flag goes up, Cassiano is making the run down the far side, and she's caught off by the line of the Nighthawks. So the Nighthawks get set to make another substitution. It'll be number 7, Hannah McCord, who will check back into the game. This will be in place of Nohara. About halfway through this second half. Both goals coming within the first 5 minutes of the second half. That long ball played into Healy. It'll be too much on it. Miller will come off her line and distribute out. Barry under pressure now in the middle. She'll leave it for Gerwitz. Gerwitz now assessing her options for the Nighthawks. This is Dwornik. Square ball across the middle. Lucky that didn't get picked off. Barry will leave it back for Hayami. San Ramon playing a mid to high line. You can see how condensed they're really making some of this space. Not a lot of space for the Nighthawks to play in here. You can see that as Gerwitz gets her head up, assesses her options, says, I don't like what I see. I'm going to go back to Hayami here. Hayami was looking for McCord. It's picked off by San Ramon. Alessandrini who picked it off, tried to play that ball long. Alessandrini got the scoring started. That goal, the first 60 seconds of this half. Now, Forsgren, the high school student, plays the long ball into the top of the 18. What a dangerous ball that was. It was Lou unable to finish it. Rachel Burks came off her line. She was all the way up at the 18, and she did a good job just to slow down play, get a hand on it, get a foot on it, and just slow down Lou enough so that Lou couldn't put that ball in the back of the net. McCord picks it off. McCord dispossessed at the top of the 18. Fang dispossessed as well. It's number 15 Cornwall, who just checked back into the game for San Ramon. Boy, what a ball in that was by Forsgren. You can always tell how great of a ball it is by the chaos that it causes. And it caused chaos because it was in, it looked like it was in a spot, at least, for Rachel Burks to think that she could come off her line and scoop it up cleanly. It ended up not being. I think Rachel Burks might have thought that was floating in a little closer to her. Perhaps the wind picked it up. It is certainly windy, as you can see the fog getting blown across the field in the direction that San Ramon are going. So perhaps that ball was picked up by the wind, and that's why Rachel Burks misjudged it. But Burks, because of that ball in by Forsgren, was caught way out of position off of her line, causing utter chaos. It'll be thrown on the far side, as our sideline referee said that ball went out of bounds well before that play ended. Siddiqui. Sarah Burks will find Rachel Burks. Cornwall was looking for the turn. Barry was all over it. Fang was trying to leave it there for Dwornik. Dwornik needed to come to that a little bit more. Cook now. Barry on the turn. That'll go over the crossbar. San Ramon opting to play it out of the back. Healy. A little too long of a touch. She's dispossessed. McCord now finds Cook. Cook with the wheels sends a ball into the back post. What a ball that was. Lou was streaking into the back post, but her run was a little too late. Nighthawks in possession, and they'll swing it around. Forsgren. Cook. She's got the wheels to take her any defender end line. Let's see if she does so there. It looked like she was going to. Forsgren on the takeover. Now San Ramon will take over possession. It's a long ball intended for Cassiano, and all of that. It'll roll out of bounds, and it'll be Nighthawks thrown on the far side. McCord with some time and space. McCord on the turn. Now well controlled there by Hayami. Barry, good positioning to scoop it up. Now Forsgren picking out her pass. Chelsea Fang, well defended there by Durkee. Well, Nighthawks are signaling it's a corner kick. San Ramon says it's a goal kick, and our center referee is going to say that it is a corner kick. That'll be the fourth of the game, first of the half for the Nighthawks. And our referee's going to jog over, it looks like, to the bench area, and either have a conversation with his sideline referee or the fourth official. We might have a change of calls here. A yellow card is being awarded to Ash Washington, the head coach of the San Francisco Nighthawks. So obviously our fourth referee heard something being said, whether it was to him or else to someone else or whatever it was. Our center referee was motioned over. Our fourth referee told our center referee what happened, and he determined that was worthy of a yellow card. Ash Washington with a yellow card on the bench for the Nighthawks, and it's a corner kick for the Nighthawks. Into the near post, it's headed out. San Ramon playing in some tight spaces out of here. Sarah Burke able to get that ball out, but it comes right back down the middle. Barry trying to pick out her pass. Well read. That was a good touch right over there, but not enough on the shot. And that's been the night, really, for the Nighthawks. A lot of opportunities, a lot of open shots, or at least shots taken, that is. Created the openness of them. A lot of shots taken, but they'll either not challenge the goalkeeper, or they just aren't really even on frame. A couple of big opportunities that have just missed, and then of course the one own goal that did go in, that was created by Burton, number 2, down that right-hand wing. This is a good opportunity for the Nighthawks to take advantage of. Lou. That ball intended for Cook. Well read by Sadiqui. Sadiqui got her foot on it. If she hadn't, Sydney Cook would have been in and behind. Lou on the cross to the top of the 18. McCord lets it run across her body. She'll cut it back. McCord on the right, just trying to find an opening. She can't really find one. Now she lays it off. There's a shot just across the face of the goal. It'll be a goal kick. A reminder that this broadcast of the WPSL West NorCal Division is brought to you by Kevin Allison at DNF_ADV on Instagram and DNF_ADV Sports on YouTube. Kevin Allison doing all of the tech setup here, on camera, on everything. You simply wouldn't be watching this if it wasn't for Kevin Allison. Go ahead, give him a follow, give him a like on either Instagram or YouTube or both. End line to end line, and Miller will play it out with her feet. San Ramon with a shot from distance. That one had some power on it. Arguably too much power, as that sails all the way past the track. Our young ball girls will chase after it, and the Nighthawks will resume play. Under 12 minutes in regulation plus any injury time. Nighthawks ball on the near sideline. Well, the remaining games for these two teams is game number 6 for both of them, so they both got 2 games remaining. For San Ramon, it's 2 away games as they played most of their home games front-loaded at the beginning of the season. They are on the road for the rest of the season, including tonight. Then they'll head to Fresno tomorrow. Back-to-back games for this San Ramon team. Heading all the way out to Fresno tomorrow. That one will be at 7 p.m. against Fresno Freeze. And then finally game number 8 at Cal Storm. They'll head to Davis for Thursday, July 3rd at 7 p.m. The Nighthawks, the complete opposite. They're home to finish out the season. It's, of course, tonight hosting San Ramon. And then next Tuesday, July 1st, come on out as they host SF Elite. Coming out to Kezar Stadium, get in for free. Get a raffle ticket, maybe win a jersey for free. You never know. As this ball played down the left-hand sideline, Miller coming out of her net, and she'll pick it up. And then the final home game, July 6th. If you're in town for the 4th of July weekend, it's Sunday, July 6th at 5 p.m. And the Nighthawks will host Iron Rose, the newest team to join this NorCal division. And that'll be it. Nighthawks finding themselves in an unfamiliar position this year, sitting in 8th of 9th place, but they are a team that have consistently finished in the top 4. They just haven't secured that number 1 spot in a fair few number of years. Last year, they were able to get to the playoffs. They went to Spokane, and them and Cal Storm, both teams from the NorCal division losing in the first round, but getting all the way to the playoffs, getting to Spokane, getting the funding to get there to begin with for a team that's non-pay to play is just incredible. If you're watching and you know somebody or a young girl in the Bay Area that's looking for a team, a non-pay to play team that's looking to foster their development both on and off the field, you can check out the San Francisco Nighthawks. Goal kick, under 10 minutes to play. And at this point, it really does start to feel like if somebody can get another goal, that might be just what does it. Nighthawks. Could it be the moment? No. Coming off of the line is Rachel Burks, as she has all game, coming up huge in a big moment for San Ramon. San Ramon stuck in this near side, trying to play it out of the back. They'll give it away, and it'll be a good position for the Nighthawks for a throw-in. Forsgren will take it. Cassiano, number 25, takes a seat for San Ramon. Number 18, Nicole Nguyen checks back in. Both of them having played on both sides, both wingers playing on the left and the right side wing. Nguyen checking in on that right-hand side. Excuse me, on that left-hand side. And now I have another substitution, this time on the side of the Nighthawks. It'll be Burton checking back into the game, along with number 21, Nohara. Both of them have been absolute game changers tonight. So the Nighthawks seemingly making a statement here. They want to change the game in these last 10 minutes and try to make something happen. It was Burton who effectively created that own goal to equalize at 1-1. And Nohara has been utterly dominant in that midfield position. Nohara looks like she's jogging up into the forward role. So it looks like Nohara, who's been really dominant, as I said, in the midfield, is going to get some time at forward to see what she can create up top. Cook defending against Karas. Burke will send it all the way back to Burks. A good step in there from Liz Dwornik, and the Nighthawks take over. Burton. Burton down the right-hand side. It's well defended by Hamilton in the left back roll. Healy with a good trap up top, but it's 1v2. Haley has numbers down, has nowhere to go with it, and she'll be able to win a throw-in now for San Ramon as this fog really starts to roll in. Classic San Francisco soccer here. Sometimes this fog is so heavy you really can't even see more than 20 yards ahead of you. Had a good ball across, nobody's there. Forsgren picks it up and she'll take her space. Nohara. Nohara with a good cut inside. A miscommunication there as she was trying to leave that in the middle. It looked like for Dwornik. Both of these teams looking a little tired, a little slower to get back on defense, and when that happens, there's going to be some pocket open. Who can exploit it first? A long shot blocked. Nighthawks unable to clear it. Now they'll get it out. Sydney Cook with a good first touch in forward. She has Burton streaking down that right-hand side. Burton. It's 1v2. She'll cut it back in. Now she's got help in Nguyen. She'll keep it herself, and San Ramon will clear it out. Nguyen. Nguyen on the shot. Nighthawks looking as dangerous as ever right now, and you have to love number 21 Nohara up top. She's been able to create quite a bit. Honoka Nohara, Japanese international in her first year with the Nighthawks. She was recruited through previous players. And what a recruit she was. Here's Nohara. Barry. Hamilton chasing now for San Ramon. She's cleared it up that far side. It'll stay in bounds. It's Meletis chasing. She'll play 1-2 with Dwornik inside. Now a long cross into the middle. Nobody there. Helped out by Burks, but it'll fall right to Forsgren. Forsgren inside. She had Nohara. Just a little too far out of the reach for Nohara. Under 5 to play. Forsgren up top. Nohara playing 1-2 with Dwornik. Dwornik, and she'll give it away. Sarah Burks, long ball, blocked on this near side by McCord. Excuse me, by Sydney Cook. A couple of final substitutions here. Cassiano is going to find herself up top in place of Healy for these final 5 minutes, and Waldo Garcia, number 25, who started the game in the starting 11, is going to enter for these final few minutes as well for the Nighthawks. Barry on the turn. She's got time and space to run at the back line, and she does. Dumping it off now, Nohara. San Ramon were trying to play the offside trap. They don't get the flag. Cook on the cross. Nobody is there, and it'll fall for Hamilton to clear it out. Gerwitz will step in and keep it in this attacking half for the Nighthawks. Forsgren, Gerwitz. It's cleared out. We've seen this ball die on this near side, but it doesn't this time. Throw in, and Hayami will take it. Barry on the turn. Waldo Garcia is able to help it along to that right-hand side. Nohara. McCord. Forsgren. She has McCord back. She opts for the cross. Burton on the far post. Can't get anything on it. San Ramon clear it. They'll step up. Seems to be a final few minutes where the Nighthawks throw everything at San Ramon. San Ramon with 6 players in the back line, just finally now readjusting their formation. They were so collapsed on themselves. Long ball into the corner. Offside flag stays down, and rightfully so. This one into the box for Nohara. She got her foot on it. It'll deflect off of a defender, so it'll be a corner kick for the Nighthawks. It'll be the 5th of the game for the Nighthawks. And we'll have another couple of substitutions. Interesting to sub on a corner kick right now for the Nighthawks. It'll be number 30, Alex Carpio, sprinting in. Short ball into the penalty spot, bouncing around in the box. Nobody's able to get a foot on it. Now finally it's picked up by Woodward of San Ramon. Big battle on that end line. Waiting for the referee's call, and it will be a foul. Looks like called against the Nighthawks. It'll be on the ground right in that spot. As we've reached 90 minutes. And both teams feeling somewhat like they're on borrowed time. Barry, a very acrobatic stop. That straight ball into Nohara. Trying to just cause whatever chaos they can are the Nighthawks. Forsgren with the cross in. Headed on. Nobody's on the back post. Burton! And she'll win a corner kick. Well, it certainly felt like that was going to be the end of it. McCord will take this corner kick for the Nighthawks. Another couple of substitutions. Again, you don't usually see substitutions on corner kicks, let alone corner kicks at the very dying seconds of the game. But nevertheless, jogging in is Chelsea Fang, number 28 for the Nighthawks, and number 17, Healy for San Ramon. McCord to take it to the top of the 18. It'll fall. Nobody will get there. And that will be the final whistle. What a second half. Shouts from the stands for the Nighthawks fans as the stadium clock had not quite hit 90. They're wondering where the rest of the time is, but the stadium clock was not in keeping with the game clock. And that officially is it. It's 1-1, the final score. Second home game for the San Francisco Nighthawks. Second 1-1 draw for the Nighthawks. And what a game it was. It was San Ramon who struck first in the first minute of the second half. And then it was the Nighthawks to equalize with an own goal created by Burton. And that is where we land. 1-1. Both teams walk away with one point. Next for the Nighthawks, they are back home. As a reminder, July 1st, first SF Elite at 7 p.m. next Tuesday. For San Ramon, they're on the road at Fresno Freeze tomorrow at 7 p.m. For all of us here, thank you so much for tuning in. A reminder to follow Kevin Allison at DNF_ADV on Instagram and DNF_ADV Sports on YouTube. Thank you to everybody who tuned in, and we'll see you next time. And I am Sarah Ash. Thank you to everybody who tuned in.